Alright people, how are we? And welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to go through today my routine for warming up before I play darts. And you're probably wondering why I'm not holding any darts but because I'm old, I need to get my body a bit more ready. I know it's not that strenuous, just throwing darts, but I'm a bit older, so I need to stretch out my hands and stuff like that. I have used them a lot. A little bit of background, I was a drummer, and now I go boxing as well. So I have used my hands and arms a lot. So this is what I do anyway. I just wanted to make a video on it because I thought it might be interesting, and if it helps one person, then great. If not, then you've seen it. But anyway, let's crack straight on with it.
The first thing I do is prayer stretch. Put my hands together, fingers like this, as you can see, and then I'm sort of pushing down like this and stretching out my fingers. I do that for about 30 seconds. And also, if you can see, my thumb is together at the back there. I'm pushing down and stretching out. That's the first one, 30 seconds of that. Make sure you're breathing all the way through as well. Don't hold your breath while stretching, never do that. So the next one is movement based. I just put my arms together like this, and then I get my wrists working backwards and forwards like this. And if you can hear my clicking, you might be able to hear the dog snoring actually, because he's right by my feet, if you can see him. And do it backwards and forwards like this. Basically like not backwards and forwards, basically a circular motion with my wrists, getting them moving. You can hear mine clicking and being not so malleable. So about 30 seconds of this movement. So the next one is a finger, hand and forearm stretch. So you do it both ways. I'm just going to do it on one side because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm just basically palm facing out, and I'm pulling down on my fingers there gently. I should be able to feel a nice stretch all the way down here through my fingers, my wrist and my forearm. Same the other way. Bit different. I'm using my fingers and sort of twisting my hand down. So I'm doing that with this hand to stretch the arm and the forearm out that way. So now I've done my hands and my wrists and my forearms, arm across my chest, and I'm pulling in with my left to push my arm right across my chest. Hopefully you can still, oh yeah, the mic should be all right like that. So do that for another 30 seconds. Do both sides, obviously. And set out my tricep, arm behind the back here. Take the other arm and gently pushing it back down behind my back, like so, stretching out that tricep. About 30 seconds, make sure you're breathing with it. And the last and final stretch I do is I put the back of my hand on my hip, like so, and then I grab the elbow with the opposite hand and gently I pull in towards me. You should be able to feel the stretch there right at the back of the shoulder. Like so. Do that for another 30 seconds. You can increase it if you want to, but yes. And I do it to the other side. I know it seems weird because you're only throwing with one hand, but we want to be equal, don't we? So that's what I do. So now that I've done my body and I'm feeling a bit looser and a bit more ready to throw, I'm going to get back into it. Let's get onto the board, and I'll show you what I do on the board to warm up. We're finally here. We're finally back. Bit of a wardrobe change because it's been so bloody long. But there we go. Now that we've done our stretching and a few movements with our hands, we start throwing some darts at the board. Let's do what we came here to do. Anyway, so the first thing I do is just pick the smallest target on the board, which is the bullseye, and throw some darts. And I am literally not throwing a single dart today. So let me know what you think of the camera angle, because I'm trying to experiment with different camera angles. Might end up going just back onto the computer over there. I don't think you've seen it from there yet, but I think it might be a better angle. But let me know, does the one on the wall, that one, or one over there, or should we invest in another webcam and put it on top of the monitors, so that we've got dual view and we can switch between. Anyway, so I'm literally just trying to get myself nice and loose by throwing darts at the bullseye. It's my first little game in the warm-up. And I am literally warming up. I haven't thrown any darts today at all. Always working on the follow through, trying to stay relaxed. This is just what I do. You know, I'm a complete noob. It's just, I just wanted to put a video out of what I did to warm up. Better. Right. And the next game or warm up, I call it north, south, east, west. You can call it what you like, but basically it goes double 20, one at double 20, or one at double top, one at bull, one at double 3. Then we come back, we go one at double 11, one at bull, one at double 6. And usually, obviously I'm not going to do it in this video, but sometimes I do it until I've hit one dart in each one, which takes longer than you may think. But so I need to hit 2 in order to move on. I would hit 2 bullseyes in total. 1 double 11, 1 double 6, 1 double 3, 1 double top. Terrible. Well, obviously I won't, for the sake of your guys' time, I will not be doing that in the video. Not sure if I'm bloody following through properly sometimes. It's obviously not. That was better. Yeah. I'm at double 3. Yeah, one more and go 11 west to east. Terrible. Now, I'll move on to the 20s. Whoa, just crept in the double into the one there. Deflexione. A few more, well, a couple more visits. Then we're to the 19s. Been really trying to work on the handprint as well, because obviously if I can really show you, I throw the dart like this. That's how I grip the dart. Pinky's doing nothing. My tiny little pinky, quite comedic. That's how I grip the dart. So when I follow through, Daniel from straight to the point darts. You know, you don't want to twist your hand. So depending on how you hold the dart, so my follow through should be like this. So I've just been trying that. I nearly went for 20s again then. I forgot where we were. Back in the room. I wasn't even holding that properly and I still threw it. Terrible. Yeah, and during this process, obviously I'm always trying to be as relaxed and work on my technique as much as possible. Bit better. Not as good at the 19s, obviously, because I should throw at them as much as the 20s, really, but we all want to get those 180s, don't we? Couple more. Went into the 17s, it was that bad. Come on. Oh, I've got to have another one. Can't end on that. That's just awful. Can't even hit the 19. Come on. Let's hit a treble to end on. There she is. Oh, wrong side of the wire. Good old Sid. And that's it, basically. That's just what I do to warm up. If it helps one of you, then it's great. But yeah, I just start with getting myself moving first, because as I said in the piece to camera at the start, it's I've used my hands a lot So I have to get them moving before I start throwing, otherwise I do feel really, really stiff. But anyway, if you want to interact, get down there in the comment sections, ask me any questions or anything that you want to know, or insult me or anything. Get down in the comments, and thank you very much for watching. And that's it. I'll see you next time, if you want. Keep darting, darters!